Yeah, g'day. Today we're going to try and replace the F800 radiator guard, standard guard there, hardened plastic, with this RadGuard product. Comes with extensive installation manual, etc. So we'll try and follow that and fit this guard. I did originally think it just bolted onto the front of the guard, but no, you have to do a little bit of handiwork on the existing shroud that's bolted to the F800GS Adventure. Bit nervous. This is a new bike, so yeah, a little bit nervous. So you can see you've got your T25 bolts here. The instruction says there are seven of these guys holding this shroud on. It's one here, two here, one either side, another one over there. There's one down the bottom as well. I can't seem to find any others, but I'm sure there'll be two more hiding somewhere. So that's what we'll start to do first. I've got my T25 bit here. It's yeah, a 1/4 inch bit, and alright, we'll get stuck into it. I'll see how we go. Okay, so we've got the guard off. It wasn't too hard. It wasn't screwed in there, you know, overly tight or anything. Now, a quick assessment of it, and on first inspection, it's probably a little bit confusing on how this thing goes together, but what I believe the instructions say is we've got to cut this mesh out, the plastic mesh that's existing, with the new RadGuard mesh, to basically eventually just sit in replace of it. And with these tabs, you can see there's tabs here. The tabs here, they'll sit over or behind these anchor points on the existing shroud. So a bit nervous again. I guess I'll just start hacking into it. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm just hacking away at this thing with my side cutters there, just hacking away and working my way around it. All these little bits on the edge here will be filed off or ground down with a grinder, just with a sanding pad on it. So yeah, I'll just keep chipping away. Instructions starting to make a little bit more sense now. Now, after I cut this off, this little bit in there, just so the camera's still enough to show you. Shuffle a few things, drop a few tools on the ground and stuff. Yeah, this little bit in here, that will have to be cut open, because I'm recommending a Stanley knife. Not too sure how that's going to go, but we'll give it a go. But I'll just continue hacking away with this stuff here at the moment, and we'll see how we develop. It's slow going, but yeah, again, like I said 1,000 times, I'm a little bit nervous about destroying my bike, but well, you get that when you try these new things. Alright, I'll talk to you soon. Alright, yeah, so I've managed to cut all this out now. It's a bit fiddly, but gets there in the end. You can see just there she is, and here's what's left. My butchered shroud. What I've got to do now is just sand these edges off. I've got a bit of a sanding pad there, so it should be right. Steady as she goes. Alright, yeah. So as you can see now, we've ground all the edges away, and all those sharp bits are all off the shroud now. Yeah, she's all off the shroud. Dog's inspecting it, and she's probably going to give me the big tongues up. fantastic. Alright, so we're looking good. We're about halfway through the install now, so next, just a hint there when I did grind it, just because of the shape of it, and I don't really have much of a mechanism to hold it. My wife actually did help me out just with the awkwardness, so I concentrate on grinding it down to a fairly reasonable surface, and then just gave it a quick sand with some. I just used 240 grain sandpaper, so that seemed to be fine. I just gave it a quick blot over it just to take the roughage off from the sander. Alright, so we're looking pretty good now. It's just a matter of modifying the anchor holes where the RadGuard goes on. Okay, so what you can see here is I've made a bit of a cut to these are the top anchor points, here and here. I've had to chop into the main frame here and cut that out. The easiest way to do that, I found, was just with the grinding disc. I've just used the sanding pad and just gently use the side of the disc to edge my way in slowly but surely. Now, I haven't had to really cut too much away. I've taken a little bit out of there, but not too much. I guess the next point now is just to see if it fits. The RadGuard I've got just here. Now they will slip basically in there and in there. It's a little bit tricky to pop it in, but no worse than I had it before. So basically the idea is those two tabs there will fit behind the main shroud, as the bottom one has done there, and all those holes have lined up quite well actually. Now the edge of the frame here, it does a bit of a warp. I'll just go and check the instructions again, but overall I think I could probably put it back onto the bike like that, and have a pretty good radiator guard. So easy fiddly install, but not too dramatic, not too hard. Just take your time and you'll have it done. But anyway, it's not on the bike yet, so we'll see if I do need to make any more adjustments, and we'll get back to you. Thanks. Rightio, one last cut I've done is just in the bottom here, which is you can see I've just cut the top off that, cut it in. The idea being that this fits in there simply like that. So two tabs at the top, at the back, and that tab there goes up the front. It sort of sits there like that. So I've tried it on and off the bike, so when I put it on the bike, the last cut, I realised, this is why they've recommended cutting that out, so it makes it an easier fit. It also recommends that you remove it every 5,000 to 7,000 k's just for cleaning the radiator grill itself, which if you do that, all you've got to do is remove 3 bolts and slip it out. It makes it easier for cleaning the radiator. Alright, so we'll see how we go installing it back on the bike. So there you are, it is all fitted again. You can see that the cutouts work very well. Oh, sorry. Cutouts work very well. It's all back in there very well. It took a little bit of getting it out to get the shroud back in, but you can do it. Just don't be afraid to twist it and bend it just slightly to get it in. So yeah, a bit of twisting and bending, and the thing popped in, and then I just slipped the RadGuard in over those two tabs in, and then this bottom tab just goes over the top of it all, and yeah, easy removal for next time I need to clean it. As you can see, it fits quite well. It looks quite good. This one was a black one. They come in 2 colours. They retail for about $150 something plus delivery. Yeah, not too bad for express delivery, 1 to 3 days for $12 extra. All up I think I paid $168. I got a free stubby holder which I'll be using shortly. And yeah, so a bit fiddly with the fit off, but when it's done she looks good. So yeah, just the other mods I guess I've put on these rocks risers. There you go, I fit them the other day. They were pretty easy to fit. Plenty of instructional videos on YouTube to help you out there. Haven't taken it for a ride since I put them on, so I don't know whether I've got the angle or the dangle right. The other thing I've got is this BMW bash plate. Now this is the Adventure and it has these sidebars on it. So the bash plate you get for the GS actually has wings off the side, and you can't really fit it. So what I did, I just had a mate. He's a fabricator guy, so he just trimmed and neatly trimmed and sanded them back really nicely, and you can see it offers me a lot of protection there and looks really sweet. So yeah, which is again going to protect me little, probably, I don't know what that red box is. I think that's the oil cooler or something, and the oil filter. So you can see it's already copped a little bit of cow done. But yeah, no, she's looking pretty good. The next thing I'll be fitting, I suppose, is probably some headlight protectors and panniers, and we'll be right to go. So yeah, I hope that sort of helped you if you come to get one of these RadGuards for your GS Adventurer. Yeah, again, the reason I did this, there was no instructions on YouTube, and I did find the images of this instruction helpful, but it took a lot of looking at it. And again, I mean, you're paying a lot of money for these bikes. It's not something you want to be hacking into, I suppose. So yeah, took it very easy and steady as she goes. But overall, wasn't too bad to fit. Just a little bit of trial and error. I didn't really believe that you had to hack all this off, hack into all these little anchor points, but you definitely do to have it fit neatly and easily removed for later cleaning of your radiator. So yeah, that's my GS Adventure 2014. Should be cracker, ready to go on its next trek down Old Grafton Road in just a week's time. Yeah, so hopefully that's helped you. Adios.